Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Marciene Mabu. I want to thank Mr. Ash Mufareh and his team for creating Onpassive. I want to thank Mr. Mohamed Kamel. I want to thank on behalf of MFA, the OTEC Pro, Mr. Bob Takusi, Mr. Collins Mana, Mr. Oliver Fontaine, and Vincent Ete. I want to also, on behalf of the MFA, thank all the founders who support MFA, all departments in MFA, and I want to also, on behalf of MFA, thank June Buckingham and Mera Aquino for the beautiful Zoom background. Back to you, Comfort.
Oh, thank you so much for that wonderful welcome, Sister Marcian. Once again, dear family, you are welcome. My name is Comfort Comfort, and I'm calling from the United Kingdom. Today is a wonderful, special day for us. It's actually a new dawn, a new beginning in our lives as a world, a global family, and of course, particularly in our African family. We're so excited to present this baby of ours to you, Missionaries for Africa. We came up together in about 2 years ago. We put this together. We started by sharing the vision of Onpassive to our people, and we thought that we put together this humanitarian movement, everything went in line with Onpassive. Oh, bless, because all of us who are behind Missionaries for Africa, we are Onpassive founders, and we are coming here today to officially tell you that we are existing. Thank you for joining. And of course, I don't have one voice. I use just one pitch and I hand over to the next because we always function as a pair. Sis, welcome.
Thank you very much. We're all welcome. Thank you for gracing this occasion. Please don't take it lightly. Everyone here present, whether you are able to or not, whether in person or not, you are very, very, very important. And we are so privileged to be part of this. And as many as have come today, that means you have Africa in your heart. And this continent is not going to, just be there just like that. We as Africans and those that have Africa in their heart are all part of those that are going to lift this continent up. And that is part of why we are here. So you are all welcome. By the way, my name is Olufumilayo Williams. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sis. Yeah, of course, without any much waste of time, we would just go ahead to let us know why Missionaries for Africa, how we started, and all of these things. And so we would give the honor now to our brother in the house, Brother Michael, to come up now and tell us what the purpose for Missionaries for Africa is.
Thank you, Sister Comfort and Sister Fumi, for the wonderful job. And we are pleased to be here as Africans and global members. Right, there's a reason for every gathering. There's a reason why we are here today. And the reason is to inaugurate our baby, Missionaries for Africa, MFA, to the Onpassive family. So that is it. My name is Michael. Last name is Ako, from Ghana, but I am from Africa. And I'm proud to be an Onpassivian. Our honorable brother and friend, Mr. Ash Mufareh, our COO engineer, Mohamed Kamel, fellow founders all over the world, Missionaries for Africa members all over Africa and all over the globe. It is a great honor that we have all gathered today. Our brother friend, Mr. Ash Mufareh, has given birth to a giant vision with love that is Onpassive to the world. Africa over the ages has been exploited by different continents. Africa has been made permanent place of interest, but not permanent place of friendship. And you and me can testify that the only company with a team that has given us the opportunity to have economic freedom without exploiting us is our own brother and friend, Mr. Ash Mufareh, and his team and a company called Onpassive. As he seeks to uplift all humanity, he cannot do it alone. That is why he has given opportunity to you and I to be part of this team, to rally behind such a great vision. Hence, the birth of MFA and many founders was formed, and I call it the replica of the genus. This is formed to help lift Africans in Africa and beyond as a way of giving back to our society through, oh bless, donation from us, the founders and lovers of Africa. Even though we are in a well-organized formation of our period, the zeal from founders of Africa descent and non-African, but lovers of Africa have rallied behind this good cause like a miracle. MFA will work in line with core values of Onpassive and MFA to see to uplift and everyone and humanity at large. We believe that in our first decade of operation, we will together make Mama Africa proud through Onpassive and MFA by the help of our noble members and executives who have volunteered to help this very great mission and to make it a dream come true. So far, MFA has branches in 21 countries with representatives who are founders on the ground. Our work will be void of religious background, status, culture, color, political affiliation, or tribe. We will also have formed our legal department from volunteers who are founders, secretaries, departmental communication, media department, project coordinators, and other stuff. These are various departments that we are forming. And these are all members of all founders in Onpassive that have volunteered to help us go with this mission. So our appeal, in case you are here today and you have a background in such areas, such as communication, media, legal, and other stuff, and you are willing to help MFA, you are warmly welcome. All these expertise who are founders are being brought together to share ideas on how best we can help the continent void of corruption and apply fairness to our community in the line of Onpassive and MFA principles. Missionaries for Africa, you get a word mission, and why Missionaries for Africa was used. You agree with me that you and I have a mission. We are not here by accident. Everyone has a mission. You have yours and I have mine. Our brother and CEO has his mission, and you can testify that he has really achieved the mission by painting this colorful picture of Onpassive that you and I are really enjoying. Now he has handed the baton to us as Africans. What are we doing? Let's come together and paint the same picture that our CEO has painted, that you are part of the puzzle, I am part, and everybody. MFA is not for me, it's not for you, it's for all of us. We want to create an Africa without a boundary, an Africa without difference. Though we have boundaries on the ground, but mentally we want to create that we are all one people. Let's come together as Africans and maximize, explore this opportunity that our leader has given us. Thank you very much. And I hand over to you, Sister Comfort.
Wow, thank you, Brother Mike. That was powerful. I really appreciate you for that powerful word to our guests in the house. And of course, without any waste of time, Sister Fumi, are you there, please?
Yes, please. So we'd like to call on Mrs. Gladys Nyaboro to give us the MFA core values. Sister Gladys, are you there, please? Sister Gladys.
Okay, I think
sorry, I was on mute. Sorry, I'm here.
Okay. All right, then over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Sister Fumi, Sister Comfort, and all the brothers and sisters from around the world who are here with us today. As you have heard from our brother Michael, who is the visionary who came up with the idea of Missionaries for Africa, it's for the best for our continent, but not only for our continent, but for the entire world. But always when something begins, it has to begin from somewhere. So we start small, but we look forward to expand and become one and become global eventually. So as you have heard, we believe in MFA that we are all leaders and we follow the guidelines or the guidance, the vision of our CEO, brother and friend, Ash Muhareh. He has said before that if we can dream it, we can do it. Those are his words. And in MFA, Missionaries for Africa, we believe that truly, if we can dream it, we can do it. And for this reason, we decided, we came together and wrote down MFA core values. And this is because MFA is a big movement organization, which is laying the foundation at this time. It has been going on in the background, attracting founders of like mind who have the heart and desire and the willingness to serve the vulnerable population and areas. We are ambassadors to respond where there is need, as will be defined by MFA, beginning with the most basic needs and proceeding upward. Because of the nature of our vision and mission, it is necessary to have a set of core values to abide by across all countries that will benefit from MFA. We hereby present this document to serve as a draft of our core values. Our core values do not only represent what MFA stands for, it will also serve as a guide to each generation's leadership. That way, in the event new leadership comes on, or when new members and beneficiaries come on, they know what guides our organization. This will reduce any form of confusion in terms of accountability and how we do things in MFA. Our brother and friend Ash Muhareh has said, how we do anything is how we do everything. And that's why we uphold the core values high. By following these guidelines, each MFA leader or a member will have an idea regarding how and where to direct the organization. We have a list of 10, that's integrity, courage, ethical or ethics, impartiality, human first, empowerment, excellence, community embracing, diversity, and honesty. In integrity, we realize the need to pursue our project honorably, and not just that, but in a way that is transparent and ethical. In courage, we realize the need to have faith and believe in what we agree to pursue as an organization. So we have to be straightforward. That's the commitment that we have made, that we have to make sure everything is done straightforward and with honesty. And we have to have the courage. We know we're gonna face some resistance, but we are prepared. We have good guidance from our CEO, friend, and brother. And we believe that together united, there is nothing that we can do if we have the determination. In ethics, we believe in doing everything ethically, doing things correctly, because again, how we do anything is how we do everything. We believe also that it's good to be ethically ambitious, because as Missionaries for Africa, we are not naive. And I believe even our supporters are not naive, but we strive to be ethically ambitious. Impartiality. We believe that we must treat each and everyone with respect, with equality, and with dignity. And this is to go right from the, across everywhere in MFA. We don't want to use the word from top to bottom, but I hope you understand that we believe in treating everybody with respect, with equality, and with dignity. That's if MFA member is a volunteer, is assigned to work somewhere, both the leaders on the ground, the leaders in diaspora, and the beneficiaries, we believe in equality. In empowerment leadership, we believe in training our leaders for field officers, staff, and training, and empowering beneficiaries of MFA resources as deemed necessary. We approach our beneficiaries knowing that they are already empowered. Following the example of our leader and the visionary, Mr. Muhareh, he met us at the point of our need. He has tried to bring the best out of us. He believes that we are already empowered, but he's just giving us a hand to be the best that we were meant to be. And that's the attitude that we encourage every volunteer of MFA, every MFA member or supporter to approach our beneficiaries and the leaders on the ground with that mentality, that people are already empowered, but we are there to give them a hand, to enable them with the resources so that they can be able to be the best that they can. We believe in excellency, in that we need to demonstrate skills, commitment, and a commitment to accomplish the mission. Again, how we do anything is how we do everything. We want to deliver the best. We have seen how our CEO and friend has committed to deliver the best in Onpassive. And MFA being the baby of Onpassive, the baby of All Blessed, we want to trickle that down right to the ground so that we excel in everything that we do. We recognize that, we may make mistakes. We are human beings, but we will learn from our mistakes to become better by, following the guidelines and improving where necessary. We believe in community embracing. If I may start with Africa itself, we have different tribes, we have different communities, we have different practices. But in MFA, we are trying to dissolve this. Yes, we are a continent, but we want to feel like we are one country in a way, whereby if a brother from Ghana sees a brother from Nigeria, we don't have that mentality of country, but we see each other as a brother and sister, as one Africa, to do the best that we can to uplift our continent. So we believe that our differences in our cultures, in our practices, in our beliefs, is just the strength, is what makes us stronger. And we will pick the best from each other, from one community to the other, to become the best that we can so that we can improve our continent and again, extend that to the world. We believe in diversity, that goes with community embracing, and that also is going in without having bias. As a volunteer, when you are assigned to go work somewhere, to go serve a certain community, we will go in embracing diversity, especially now that we have supporters who are not only from Africa, but supporters who are also from outside Africa, but have Africa at heart. So we want to use that diversity to be one of our strong values that makes us rich, but not divided. We believe in human first. As we plan to create projects and support projects that will last for long, for generations to come, because our friend and brother, Mr. Muhareh, said, you are not an effective leader if you have not affected or if you have not empowered and inspired 2 generations. So everything that we plan to do, in as much as we have that vision that we want to create things that are going to last for long, we also recognize that we have needs that are pressing, that will not wait, that we will need to address, that many of our founders already in MFA are already doing. We considered of doing a presentation, but we realized it will be unfair to pick a few. So as they continue to address human first, those basic needs, we also focus on having our projects to lay them in place have a system of having them maintained so that they can last to affect the generations to come. Do things that will improve the standard of living of people in Africa. We know that we have received several help in the past, and some of this help, it has been there for years and years, but actually has not really created a dent in the most pressing issues or in the things that can last to affect generations. So we want to come in with this vision that we have, the massive vision that we can do things now that are things for tomorrow, for 5, 10, 15, 20 years to come, so that we can start to find a way of bringing solid change in terms of improving the standard of lives of people in Africa, and by extension to the world where there is need. I can give an example. Roads, right now as I speak, I'm very sure for those who are from Africa or of African descent, there is a mother somewhere who is in labor, or there is a child sick somewhere tonight, but cannot go to the hospital because of impassable roads. So these are some of the things that we need to find ways. How can we improve? When we have mostly like our politicians, when they are sick, they fly outside the country to be treated. But the regular person suffers, dies, or does not receive standard treatment, good treatment, because they cannot afford. How can we change this so that instead of people going out of the country for treatment, they can receive the same care in their country? And that's just the side of healthcare. If we look at every sector, which Apostle Mensah is going to come to address later, there are things that we can do. And we can write our own history as Africans and supporters of people of Africa who have Africa at heart. We can make it a difference. We do recognize that we have to do everything with honesty. And we believe that honesty is part of the DNA of MFA. And if we can unite to follow the core values, to follow everything that we lay down on how to go about MFA, we can bring change, the change that we have been looking for. We can be the ambassadors to bring that change. We realize we will not be able to change everybody's life, but we do recognize for sure that one life changed at a time, one family empowered and inspired to empower another family, we will end up reaching to generation and generations inspired. And finally, let us use our core values to demonstrate that we are good stewards with a genuine desire to serve those in need. Without self-promotion, it is for the continent, and it's not about one person. That's why we said if we lay down these core values, if we lay down the mission and the vision, if we explain the story of MFA and everybody understands, whether the current board, the current leadership is there or not, whichever one that comes on will continue MFA going without having any pause. Thank you so much. It's a blessing to have each of you here. God bless you. God bless Muhareh, our CEO, and God bless Onpassive.
Thank you very much, Sister Gladys. Thank you. We now call on Apostle Sam Mensah, please, to give us the MFA mission and vision statement. Apostle Mensah? Apostle?
He should start to unmute himself, I think.
Okay. Apostle Mensah, can you find? Is he on? Is he on in the webinar? Okay. What? Yes, I've seen him.
Yes, I'm here.
Apostle, okay, please unmute yourself, sir. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. I was muted, so I couldn't unmute. So sorry about that. Thank you, all leaders, wonderful leaders in the house, and I greet all of you for this wonderful occasion that we have as an opportunity and a platform that has been given to us through our amazing CEO, a heartless, a selfless individual who has all Africans and the world at heart without any strings attached. We thank you all so much. I want to read the mission statement and vision statement of MFA. We want all of us to understand that MFA, Missionaries for Africa, does not only have Africans on the continent of Africa at heart in its mission and vision statement, but every African, as long as they have the need, they are less privileged, whichever part of the world they are, whether in the continent of Africa or in Jamaica or in PNJ or any African, any place that we can find Africans. We just want to empower them through our mission statement and our vision statement. MFA, our mission statement is to empower individuals and transform communities. We know that in Africa, we have so much issue here where one person becomes a breadwinner for a lot of families. And so MFA has that vision through the strength that Muhareh has given us through Onpassive, that if we are able to empower a breadwinner, one person individual, then it means that we are empowering a family. And if we are able to empower that family, it means that we are empowering communities. And so if this process continue, then it means that we are not only empowering individuals, but we are empowering breadwinners who in turn empower family, and then we empower the community. And this is what MFA wants to do. The vision says that we want to create projects to improve the quality of life of Africans from community to continental level. Now, the reason why we have this is because we know that we need to be able to create projects because Africans are always looking for a job. And where are the jobs? We are always told by politicians and other people that we're going to give you jobs which never come anyway. And so our intention is not to look for jobs, but through the opportunity that has been given to us to create projects. The word emphasis is on create, to create projects that will be able to improve the quality of the African life and intend to help every community which will cut across the continent of Africa. And so our objective says, number one, to provide opportunity for clean water and sanitation. The first thing that we want to do is that water is a basic necessity, but it's so sad to realize that in Africa, most people do not have good quality water to drink. Unfortunately, in present times, there are so many illegal mining situations and businesses going on in the continent that is spoiling our water bodies. And this has caused a lot of people not only drinking unclean water, but polluted water with chemicals from these mining activities that is going on. And so if we do not do anything about our water bodies or supply clean water for people in Africa, for years to come, this chemicalized water that people are drinking in our communities is going to pose a serious threat in their health issues. And that is what MFA is reaching out to say through what our noble CEO has done. We will do our best to be able to give every African clean water to drink and to give a very good sanitation environment for them. The second one is to create jobs through the educational, agriculture, and healthcare projects that MFA will bring across. Now, the reason why we are saying to create jobs through educational is that the products that Onpassive has created is a very good opportunity where most of our African people, families will put a lot of money with the aim of sending a son, a daughter to university and other places, because they think that when you come from the university with all the money that is spent, we know that you will come out to have a good job and take good care of the family. They come out from the universities and other institutions, and for years, they are unemployed because there are no jobs for them. And so what do? They become a liability. Families are disappointed. But with a platform that Ash Muhareh through Onpassive has given, if anybody is trained and is a professional and there are no jobs, he has given us the opportunity to say, with the product that we have, you can package whatever you have. If you are a marketing officer, if you are a teacher, an educator, whatever profession you have, you can package it so well. And once you use our product, it means that it's going to earn you income and it's going to educate people. So your knowledge that was acquired will not become stagnant in your head, but it will bring a blessing to people and while you also earn. And so we want to create this opportunity to say that why not put our people there? Why not enlighten them to know such a thing so that it will be a blessing to their communities? And this is what MFA want to do. The other thing is that we also want to encourage the formation of sub-regional groups that will assess community and sub-region developmental needs. And so we want to encourage so that in all our communities in Africa, it will not be only one place that we are improving, but we are gradually helping individuals, families, which in turn help the communities, and then it cut across the continent of Africa and every African on the globe. The sixth point is create a network of MFA executives, members and workers that share knowledge and skills. Most of the time we have realized that with the plans that MFA has put in place, so far we have 21 countries in Africa that are part of MFA and still counting. And so we want to organize ourselves in such a way that from time to time, we will bring in experts, we will bring in practical people who will be able to have conferences and practical teachings with us. And whatever thing that we are using to help our countries, the expertise, the skill, we will share it from country to country so that whatever is benefiting Nigeria will benefit Uganda. Whatever is benefiting Uganda will also benefit other countries. And so this is where we want to share knowledge, because knowledge is power if it is practicable and it's adhered to. If it works in one country, why can't it work in another country or be duplicated in the other one? And that is where we want to come together with a platform of love and unity that our CEO has given to us. We believe this is possible. The seventh point is to encourage the production and consumption of locally made goods in our communities and sub-region and continental level. It is rather unfortunate that, sad to say, Africans has been made to believe that whatever we produce here is inferior and not healthy. And so junk food are marketed nicely and given to Africans, and most believe that once you buy that one, it means that you are living a modern life, you are living a healthy life. And of course, those are junk food that are not healthy. But for somebody to market it and be able to build their company and their wealth, this is how they have indoctrinated Africans to believe. And this is what we want to kill, to say, let Africans produce what they eat and eat what they produce. Sad to say, you will believe and know that there are countries who has it that African countries must produce what they will export so that they will in turn, in agreement, buy what is produced outside just because of loans and aids that have been given to them. So they are not encouraged to produce their locally made food. But we want to encourage Africans to eat what they produce and produce what they eat. By so doing, hunger will be alleviated from our communities. And this is what Onpassive through MFA want to do for our people. The point number 8 is to build educational institutions, including various vocational centers, higher education, and professional schools. We know that if we want to achieve anything, education cannot be put in the back door. Our people in reality needs to be educated. We have people who are struggling as farmers for years and for decades, and they are still farmers. They are not able to produce to feed anybody but just themselves, and sometimes not even enough. And so what we want to do is that we want to empower the people through education. If we educate them and bring their educational level to par with what is happening all over the globe, then we will be able to catch up with a speed by the help of what our CEO has done through Onpassive. And so we want to get our people educated through schools, through conferences, through vocational centers, and many more that we can bring across. Point number 9, to invest in transport infrastructure that provides better markets of goods and services. Just like my sister Gladys said, you will realize that many people have done the best that they can to produce something, but unfortunately, they cannot get those things produced to the cities, to the marketing centers. Why? Because there are no roads leading to where they have been able to do their farming. And so what we are encouraging now is that we want to bring in transportation and then also storage facilities where when people are able to produce, they are able to store them so that they are not compelled to be detected by people who will say, this is what we can give you. And even though it's very painful, because they have no storage facilities, they have to let it go, else it will go rotten. And we want to be able to do this by creating good roads, by creating facilities that can help them store their produce and be able to transport their items to the right market centers. Number 10, invest in agriculture environmental protection projects and healthcare. It is sad to know that Africa has a very fertile land, forests, but unfortunately, we always have to import food. Can you see what happened during these war times when Ukraine was the only one and Russia has to sell food, and because they are not able to produce that, it affected a lot of countries. What about if Africans are encouraged with the land and the fertile land that we have, able to produce foods that will serve the continent and even be able to serve other countries and continents as well? This is what we want to put our heads together. And we believe that we have the ability through Onpassive to do this. It is possible. We want to thank you all that if we can put our hearts together, we can make it possible. Thank you so much, leaders. We are grateful.
Thank you very much, Apostle Mensah. Sister Comfort, over to you.
All right, thank you, sis. Thank you, Apostle Mensah. Thank you once again, our great family, for being here today. We just want to crave the indulgence of especially our world leaders that it was really important for us to let you know what we are all about. So we know that some of you have limited time, so we are doing everything possible to make sure you speak as soon as possible. So kindly bear with us, please. We are almost there. So at this point, we would be hearing from our own best friend and big brother in the house, who has been our guide, and he's walking the way with us throughout the years. None else but our own Marty Digamo. We just want to hear a word from you, bro. If you can unmute yourself now. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is beautiful. I have met a lot of brothers and sisters from Africa in the last few years. Family-oriented, beautiful people. I thank God for Onpassive just for that. One of those reasons is meeting so many great people. And, you know, second largest continent, you have like 54 countries, almost 3,000 languages. It's amazing. And not only diamonds to stone come from your country, but so do diamonds to people. I appreciate very much being here. It's an honor for me to call you brothers and sisters because I've met a lot of you. We became very good friends. I love what I heard about the cause and what you want to do for your country. And with Onpassive, it's possible. That I can say, it's possible. One person at a time. And together, we make a lot of power for many causes. So thank you very much.
Wow, thank you. Thanks, bro. I like the last part of it with Onpassive. It's possible. This is a great reassurance to our dear people, especially those that are joining from home. So of course, like we said, we are a big team, a massive one, and we've got pillars and foundation stones and so on that are standing to hold this great mission. And this time around, we are going to listen to 4 of them at a time. We'll give them about a minute each to just open, to raise their voice and just say something, none else but our OTech Pro team. And I'll give the honor first to our own brother Bob Takusi. Bro, are you there, please?
Yes, Sister Comfort. Yes. Good
Welcome.
afternoon. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I didn't know you called me first.
Go for it, bro. Go.
It's a great pleasure being here. I mean, it's a privilege. I just want to thank everyone for being here, all the leaders for accepting our invitation, my fellow Tech Pro brothers, friends and family of Africa, lovers of Africa. It's good to be here. First of all, number one, I just want to really recognize and thank the author of this initiative. I just found out today that it was Michael, who is a brainchild of Missionaries for Africa. Michael, my heart goes out to you, man. Thank you so much. If we all stick to these core values that we just heard from Apostle Sam, the core values and the mission of missionaries, the mission and the vision of Missionaries for Africa, we can do this, guys. We can uplift Africa. We can use the vision of Ash Muhareh to uplift Africa and give that light that she deserves. Okay. From the IT side, since we are the Tech Pros, Ash Muhareh is going to light up Africa through Onpassive, guys. It's going to lift up and light up Africa. You know, as far as I'm concerned, we are still like a virgin land. Ash Muhareh is bringing Onpassive to Africa to lift it up, light us up, guys. So this is very good from Cape Town to Cairo, from Mogadishu to Dakar, Senegal. Ash Muhareh lights up Africa with Onpassive. Look at Academy. He brings education into every household, every single house in Africa and around the world. Ash Muhareh brings education into your house. Look at Tracker, every single businessman around the world, including Africa, small business people, the women who are selling corn on the street, the women who are roasting fish on the street, they have customers. They need to keep track of their customers. Ash Muhareh brings Tracker to us. They can use it. Look at Opal. Opal, we're going to use it for communication uninterrupted. I mean, guys, this is great for us. Let us all bind together. If we stick together, we can do it. Onpassive is what the world has been waiting for. Thank you, guys.
Wow, thank you so much, bro. I like the reassuring part of the fact that we are not only uplifting, but lighting Africa. So I think we are so blessed to be the torch bearers. Let's hear from Brother Oliver, please.
Yeah, hey, everybody. I want to thank everybody that is here today and all the leaders that are also here in the house. I want to thank everybody. Thank you guys to come and join us to bring our Missionaries for Africa MFA to the world. And I will not stop to thank our CEO, our brother, Mr. Ash Muhareh, for bringing this wonderful idea, this wonderful biggest company on this planet Earth, and Missionaries for Africa will benefit from it. When we look at everything that comes, our expectations, our mindset, let me start with our mindset. We came to Onpassive because we needed money. We wanted an extra income. But today, when we came in, Mr. Ash Muhareh, our CEO, with his wonderful idea, which is his love for humanity, now, what do we think to do? Our expectations are what? We want to uplift humanity. We want to impact people's lives. We want to replicate ourselves. Yes, we have to fill our tank. Yes, after filling our tank, what next? Africa needs a lot. Africa needs a lot. And with Onpassive, like my big brother, Madi Degamo said, Africa needs a lot. It's only with Onpassive that we can achieve this. Not only that, all of us, members of Missionaries for Africa, we are going to chip in something, $200, $50, whatever thing that comes in. You know, we need, like Apostle Mensah said, we need water, clean water to our people, medical health, education. We also have tools in-house, like my brother Bob said. We need those tools that is going to enhance, is going to bring light to our people. I want to say thank you, and we'll do our best. Some of our friends that are out there, please tell them to come join us so that we should be able to make Africa to be what it is supposed to be tomorrow. Thank you. And with Onpassive, it is possible. Thanks very much.
Sure. Thank you. Thanks, Brother Oliver. Of course, our doors are wide open to the entire global family. Join us, please. Join this global family. Brother Vincent, are you there, please? Let's hear your voice.
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you, Sister Comfort. So I would like personally to thank Brother Michael and all the MFA team. Those who work can see almost all of them are here. They make this MFA become live today. I would like personally to thank you all for doing this great job. Also, I would also like to thank all these great leaders here, all the Onpassivian family. I can see all these great leaders here. Well, I thank you all. Without you, we will not be here today. And then this shows us that Mr. Ash Mufareh have done a great job because of what he did today. We are all one family. And then this one family is sure today. They love all these great leaders. They have time to do something. They left everything. They come here today to support MFA, this great project led by our brother Michael. So we thank you all great leaders for your indefinite love with you show love. And then thanks also to our leader, Ash Mufareh. He show also love to us because of him that we are here today. And then this is marked by this big presence of everyone. I can see over 610 people here. We thank you all for your time you spent for MFA. And then also thanks for those great leaders, also the good job they did. Also all my brothers, IOTA Pro also, they did a great job also to help this event being possible today. So not spend not too much time. I would like also to bless everyone here and bless our CEO, Ash Mufareh, put us together because it's like he has not created a company, but have put together one big family, the world family, the biggest world family I have ever seen. Because everywhere you can see we are people from everywhere in the world, every continent in the world, every race in the world, we are on one platform. So thanks Ash Mufareh to put us together for this big, great integration. Thank you and God bless you. God bless all of you here to be in this great platform.
Okay, and now the microphone goes to the last but not the least of the OTech bros, of course, none else but Mr. Mana Collins. Bro, welcome.
Thank you, Comfort. Just want to greet everyone here. You know, we have big leaders, all of them from Julie, you know, Marty Digamo, everyone, you know, our big leader who is also in the house, Mohammed Kamal and Ash Mufareh. I just want to thank God for their lives. You know, there is normally I always look at it biblically when Missionaries for Africa form. I remember when our brother Michael called us, Oliver and I, put us together and tried to brainstorm. He said God has put something in his heart. We said, our brother, tell us, because we had different idea. He said Missionary for Africa. And I said, why that name? So when he told us the story, just to cut long story short, he said, who can lead it? And I went biblically when God called somebody and said, can you go? And the person said, no, I can't. Michael said, who can lead it? I said, you know what? God has put something in your heart. Only you can lead it because I don't really know what God has placed in your heart. And I was just like, Oliver said, the same thing. God has placed something in your heart. You just have to lead this mission and we will support you. And throughout the journey, it has been so fantastic. You know, we have Apostle Sam, Gladys, a lot of great leaders, you know, Corinne, who is here. I really appreciate them. For me, it's just lot of people. I cannot even mention them, you know. And we had this mission in Africa where we need to really move, as he already defined it, the mission for Africa. When I look at the book of James, he said, James chapter 2, verse 15, if you meet somebody who is cold and hungry and you cannot provide for that person, the only thing you can do and said, God bless you, go and eat well and dress cold dress warm. What will your God bless you do to that person if you cannot provide? This is Missionary for Africa. We are, diversity of Onpassive is something that is so beautiful. We have our own mission to play as Comfort said it. We are on a mission on this planet Earth. Remember that we have only short time to live, and we just have to play our part. Our part, only God can define it. When we look at it again, go back scripture, look at the scriptures again, it says, who have done great job? The person who till the soil, the person who plants, or the person who harvests? Paul asked this question, and he said, maybe the person who planted, the people asked, he said, only God who sustained the crop to grow. We are here to do our part, and we allow God to sustain it. God will sustain Onpassive through Mr. Ash Muhareh, because God has chosen him. And God is the only one who will sustain Onpassive, because he knows that through Onpassive, people will be blessed. And I just want to thank God for the life of all the founders who've seen this vision of Onpassive and the vision of Missionaries for Africa, because collectively we will do something amazing, not only for Africa, but across the globe. So I just want to thank you, and may God bless all of us all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Brother Collins. Thank you, great team, for good job so far. So of course we are progressing. And guys, I just want to borrow now really quick and from the great saying we have, because back home, you don't do much without proverbs. And there's this proverb that when a child washes their hands well, they can eat with elders. And today we are honored to have a great leader in the house. My question is whether we have washed our hands so well. Yes or no, it doesn't matter anymore, but the good thing is that we are blessed with a great leader in our midst, none else but our own Mohammed Kamal, all the way from Dubai. Bro, welcome. Let's hear your voice, please.
Thank you, sister. Thank you for all the great attendees and the great founders and leaders. And really, it was my pleasure to be with you today. And I am so happy about this event, because from many years, I believe Africa is the future for everything. Africa really is a virgin market for all the industries. I am from Egypt, and I know about the very big resources and the opportunities in Africa. And what I hear today about the visions and missions and objectives for the mission of Africa, MFA. So really this is embraced, and this is very, very huge. And I am sure this will empower everything and all the African leaders. We will have a big opportunities and big visions that will have, and of course, Onpassive will participate in so many ways in what you are doing today. It is really very important, and it is the right for everyone to have a clean water, to have a good education, to have a good health, and to have a good future with Onpassive. What you are saying today is a great, great things, and believe me, we will participate in it with bigger than you can imagine. We have a big minds, we have a big visions with our brother, beloved COO, Mr. Ash Muhareh, and believe me, he has a big ideas and vision about not Africa, all over the world, but Africa. We know the situation, we know how we can start to build the resources and to build the foundations for all the Africa. And I believe last time with the big event in Nigeria, Mr. Ash said we make it in Nigeria and we will go everywhere. So we have a big continent, Africa, and I believe we will conquer all the world from Africa, inshallah. We have a big issues for Africa and we have big minds, and please, you will be very proud, and all what you say today, inshallah, it will become true and on the land, on the earth very soon, inshallah. Thank you to invite me today. I am very interested about this big vision and project. And even I asked Sister Corinne now to send me all the objectives, missions, and visions, and we will share it with our CEO, Mr. Ash, to make the action plan for it. Thank you very much.
Inshallah.
Wow. Thank you. That sounds like taking Missionaries for Africa to the next level. Our case is being forwarded to the big bro himself. Thank you so much. Thanks, Mohammed, for coming. And of course, let's hear from my sister, Fumi.
Okay, we go to Sister Amina for starters. Can you say a few words to us, please? Thank you.
I'm on.
Yeah, you are unmuted. Yes.
Yeah, unmuted now. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Little introduction. I'm Amina Musa Wahelia. I'm originally from Somalia, and I'm living in United Kingdom. I'm professional senior journalist, and as well as mental health advocate, and a face of my Somali community. After that, you guys, you are really doing very well. Today is the first time that I have attended, MFA, but I'm really happy, my brothers and sisters and everyone else. Let me just share with you some statistics from Somalia. In Somalia, we are 17 million people, less than 18 million people. And 70% of population, they are younger than 30 years old. We have been in civil war like almost 30 years. Although now 10 years we have a government, but they are still trying to fix it and settle, the rules and regulations back. We are in East Africa. We have neighbors, brothers and sisters, Ethiopia, Kenya, we have borders. But at the same time, every 4 people in Somalia, one of them have or suffering mental illness. And education, there is a very, very little, some schools which are charity founding just have a free education. So the mainstream country, they don't have a free education. They don't have skills or skill makers. But the other hand, we are like other African countries. The lack of clean drinking water and everything.
Yeah, so, thank you, sis. Sister Amina, yeah, thank you so much. I would like to really, I'm pleading, please, let's keep the part of detail for now, since our leaders have given enough. We really appreciate.
I'm coming now. I finished, the other
all right, you have.
Okay, so now we are Onpassive.
Yes.
Like other brothers and sisters, but we are 700 people from Somalia. We are founders on Onpassive. And 17 people, if you divide by, we can change, we can make a change. We can really, really make a change. Like everybody could have to sort out like 25,000 people. Yeah? So that I wanted to thank my brother, Ash Muhareh. I don't know how much I can thank him, but this is opportunity. It is now or never. And all of you, all the other people who are involved in, this opportunity, it's once of a lifetime, and I don't want it to lose. And I hope my other people, they won't lose. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters. As I know you don't have much time to talk.
Thank you.
Please, yes, thank you, sis. We really do apologize. We want to play it. We have so many people and would like to hear from as many as we can. Please, let's keep it to under 90 seconds because we would like to hear, if it's possible, from every voice. So please, don't tell, we all love our CEO and Onpassive. Let's write that in the comment section and kindly just go to the points so that a few more people can talk. Thank you, please. Thank you. All right.
We now call on Dr. Bill, please.
Thank you so much, Fumi. Thank you, Gladys. This is a fantastic opportunity to see the more beautiful people of the world. You are gorgeous. You are handsome. And, you know, it makes me think about all the fun I had when I visited Africa. And many times I went, I always enjoyed two things, the dance and the song. And we started out today with dances and songs.
Right.
The heart of Africa is the same as the heart of Onpassive. You know, and it takes a group of us who are all different to make this thing work. So it made me think about something from my children's past when they were young, and they were collecting what's called Care Bears. Do you remember the Care Bears? They were little stuffed animals, and each one of them was different, a different color and a different name. And so it made me think, and seeing the array of people here who are all my friends, I just know so many of you from all the webinars we've been on together, and some even in person we've met. But think about it, each one of you has a particular skill, a mental point of view that you bring to Onpassive that is so valuable. And think about it, which Care Bear are you? There's Cheer Bear, Tender Heart Bear, Wish Bear, Share Bear, Love a Lot Bear. We know who Love a Lot is. Good Luck Bear, Birthday Bear, Champ Bear, Friend Bear, Harmony Bear. Oh, there's Secret Bear. And there's Grandpa Bear, True Heart Bear, and it goes on. Every one of you has a special gift to give to Onpassive. Your uniqueness is what makes us great. So I just want to celebrate diversity. I want to celebrate compassion that we all serve to give back to our native country. And I'm so glad that all of you who have moved all around the world have refocused back on your home and what it means to support those from where you came. So thanks for letting me be a part of this today. It's a wonderful occasion. I fully support the vision, mission, and the culture that you've developed here on Missions for Africa.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bill. Thank you. We call on Robin Noble. Can you please unmute yourself?
Hello, Fumi. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Amahoro, Mohaveni, Ukolo, Habani, Amami, Sobubona, Ukutula. I am the very proud daughter of an even more proud South African lady who would be so thrilled to be part of this. Our mom passed away, but she would be your champion. She was from South Africa, and she loved South Africa and Africa. She saw the good in the people, the beauty in the smiles, the rhythm of the music and the dances, and she would be here championing you and being with you, holding your hand, supporting you in full appreciation and respect of what you were doing. I was born with the rhythm of the drums, and the drums represent the heartbeat. For many people, for many years, Africa has been considered the heartbeat, the continent with the heartbeat of the world. So what we start in Africa will resonate, will go through the rest of the world. So many people in Africa have not been given the opportunity of education and to be able to further their dreams and their hopes. And with Onpassive, this is all going to change. The people of Africa are smart. They are beautiful. They need a venue and an opportunity to work and to show this to themselves, to each other, and to the world, and lead the way. And MFA, you are doing it. This is going to be such a joy to see and to be part of. If there's anything I can do and I can lend my voice to assist you in any way, I gladly volunteer that. And I look forward to being with you and learning so much more as we go through. Nkosi, Asante, Dinabunga, Merci, and I thank you with so much respect.
Thank you very much. Sister Comfort, over to you.
All right, thank you, Robin. It's always so I feel so calmed down listening to your voice. It's such a noble thing. It was just a noble thing to bring you here to, of course, lift up your noble voice and make us feel good. Thank you once again. Let's hear from this person in the house. He is a blesser. That's how they call him nowadays. You can call him anything you want. Chris Johnson, if you are here, we present to you your own baby. Have it.
My beautiful sister, I am here. I am happy, and I'm also in tears because listening to who I call my brothers and sisters who look nothing like me. Thank God for that for you. I'm saddened because of listening to Apostle Sam Gladys and the things that's overcome. I got on and I read some stats about Africa, and it's sad that these stats have been in the internet or in the magazines for years since I was a child. And why has nobody done anything about it in 2022? We have kids dying from malnourishment, bad water. Like 50% of the children in Africa have to work instead of playing and going to school. And my question is why? All right. All I could say in an emotional voice is, Bless is coming. Ashmafara gave us a tool. All right. It's up to us individuals. Now I can see the love of Africa on all these people faces in here and what you're going to do. Ashmafara gave us a tool of Bless. It's up to us, each individual, to make sure that tool gets put out to the whole world, especially Africa. And I agree, I can never speak like Robin does. I'm going to try, but it'll probably be terrible. But what she says, Africa is the heart of the world, whether people believe that or not, it is. If that's a true statement. And to know that the heart of the world is going through so much suffering, and yet people have tried a little bit here, a little bit there, but no. In 2022, we shouldn't be reading this. But here's my statement. In 2023, 24, 25, and so on, Bless is coming. We are going to help any way we can to fix this problem, and it's going to go through the whole world. But Africa, I'm going to tell you what Ashmafara told me to my face in Boston. We have a lot of work to do. He gave us the tool. It's up to us to make sure this tool gets handed out everywhere. We're going to have a lot of work to do, and it'll be very rewarding knowing, see, every child that has passed away for something like that, of bad food or no water, in my mind, that child could have been the person that created a cure for cancer, for AIDS, for any disease out there. Every child that we lose, the mind in that child, we don't know. We cannot let people die for something like no good water or no good food. This is 2022, family. Let's change that. Let's not see these stats on the internet anymore after this year. We want to see Bless came, the people came, and we all did something about it. We just didn't read about it. Comfort, thank you very much. Wonderful program. I'm happy and sad at the same time because I got to say it again. Africa, Bless is coming with some amazing angels. God bless you, Comfort, and everyone else out here.
Thank you, Chris. You know what? It's just a very sweet thing to be emotional. And to your question, why, my response is the time is now, because we have been empowered beyond bounds. And of course, as a team, we shall uplift Africa. So let's just celebrate. That's the time is now. Thank you so much. Let's hear from another beautiful face just making the screen so bright. None else but the sweet and one and only Jean Aliva. Sis, you are welcome.
Oh, Comfort, thank you so much. How can I follow that? Now I'm emotional. Okay, thank you, Corinne, for inviting me to participate in this very special moment in history with such an extraordinary group of people. How amazing is it that Onpassive, through a digital marketing platform, has brought together the greatest humanitarian minds and hearts on the planet. And how did this happen? It happened with love. It happened with shared purpose. And as Comfort said, it's about time. It's about time. It's the perfect time for all of Africa's countries to be lifted up to their full glory and magnificence. Each country so rich in culture, in history, in resources, and in that joyful spirit that is just unmatched in the entire world. I am so proud to be a part of this movement, of this transformation. I'm so grateful to be here with all of you. And like Chris has said, oh, bless is coming. And I am just so happy to be a part of it all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks so much, sis. Thank you. Thanks for joining, guys. So for some of you who go to church, there's a song which says like, you're my friend and my brother, even though you are a king. And I'm just about to bring to you the king of communications when we talk about the Onpassive world. Guess who here? Red Fern. Bro, you're welcome.
Thanks so much, Comfort, and Funmi, my sisters from the UK, and all my African brothers and sisters all over the world. I actually have got quite a big connection with people in Africa. My grandmother was originally born in South Africa. She came to the UK when she was 16, and I spent 4 months of my army career in Kenya. Absolutely love the continent and the people over there. As Mohammed Kamal knows as well, I've spent quite a long time over in Egypt as well. And it's a lovely place. People are very, very nice people. They're always super friendly, and I've had such a great time. So we're here with the MFA to support you guys in your mission. Now, I've always said Onpassive is the answer to so many things. Now, the one thing I will say about Onpassive more than anything is that I have, from word go, believed that Onpassive is going to make the biggest difference in the poorest communities around the globe. This is where the impact is going to have the biggest change. Because it's a level playing field in Onpassive, everybody is equal. Everybody is the same, regardless of where you come from, regardless of your skin color, regardless of how much education or anything else that you have had in your life. You have got exactly the same chance in Onpassive to do and to get whatever you want. This is going to impact your own communities. Our CEO has said so many times, look after yourself, your family, and then spread out from that. Can you imagine the impact that Onpassive is going to have in these poorest of communities? Because it is a level playing field. I am so honored to be here to support the MFA along with so many recognizable brothers and sisters here right now. It's a privilege, it's an honor to be able to speak in front of the continent and beyond of Africa. I wish you well, my family, and I hope you get to your goals of what you want to try and achieve. Thank you. Back to you, Comfort.
Wow, thank you. Thanks so much, Red. Really appreciate that. And of course, the truth is that Mr. Ash Muhareh has made it a level land for all. There's no rich, there's no poor, there's no educated or non-educated. There's just one family standing on the same platform. What a blessing. Thank you so much. Let's hear from my best friend, my partner, my companion, my teacher, somebody who has inspired me all through. Who else, if not Mr. Jeffrey Moller? Bro, you're welcome. Okay, I've just asked you to unmute. You need to unmute yourself.
There we go. Well, it wasn't doing okay. Thank you. Wow, man, I'll tell you what, you guys have got a star cast here with a heart, man, of pure gold. And I am loving everything that I'm seeing here. Thank you so much for this event. Wow. Gladys, when you first spoke, let me tell you something, my dear sister, the challenges you spoke about, trust me, they're going to be a distant memory. Not only is Africa the world's fastest growing continent, right? As Mohammed pointed out with a lot of things he said, it's also incredibly rich. It's a very rich continent. It's got 40% of the world's gold, up to 90% of the world's chromium, platinum, right? Marty alluded to this stuff too, that it's got the largest reserves of cobalt, diamonds, platinum, and uranium. Take heart. I was listening to you too, Apostle Sam. Africa holds 65% of the world's arable land, which means it's land suitable for crops, right? And 10% of the planet's internal renewable freshwater sources. So, wow, 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 right? By the turn of the century, 1 in 3 people on Earth is going to be African, right? And the sub-Saharan Africa is going to be home to almost half of the young people in the world. So we're talking future, right? America's future. It's got no candle to hold to what Africa's going to do, because Africa's future is very, very bright. And Jean, Ms. Oliva, you are absolutely right on. It is about time. Mark my words, folks. An African leader is going to rise up. And not only will Africa lead the world, but by the turn of the century, you're going to be the envy of the world. So thank you so very much for inviting me here and letting me share this. And thank you so much for everything you're doing here, Comfort, and the rest of you. Thank you, and blessings to all of you. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Jeffrey. It's always a blessing having you with us. Sis, are you there, please?
Yes, please. Can we? Is Julie there? Julie?
Yes, hi, I'm here.
Okay. Okay. So just share a word with us quickly, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, MFA. I appreciate you all, and congratulations for this beautiful event. I really appreciate all the leaders here today who spoke and who shared about Africa. By sitting here, I'm looking up the color of the African flag, and the 3 colors that stood out to me, and it's very powerful to me. First of all, it's the red color. The red color means the blood that unites all the people of Black African ancestry and shed for liberation, right? And then the other color, the green color, is the abundance and the vibrant natural wealth of Africa, the motherland. And then the black color is the people whose existence in the nation, not the nation state, but is affirmed by the existence of the flag. I think that is very, very powerful, right? So the message here I like to share is that congratulations to everyone who has the blood of African. You are here, and I have such an honor to speak with so many African leaders, and their heart and their mind so united to go forward to build this nation of Africa. So thank you so much, all the leaders that come and share with us and speak out and letting us know how we can support. I have to say, I'm so proud to say that even though I don't carry the blood, but I'm so proud to hopefully one day to wear your clothes, to wear the blood, and to be united with every single one of us here to be able to support Africa. And I'm here. I'm here all the way. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. And Kareem, thank you so much for the invitation to be here. Appreciate you.
Thank you very much, Julie. Thank you. We call on Sampat there, because I know with your timing, you need to be going to bed probably by now. Sampat, please. Thank you. Briefly, bro. Can you unmute yourself, please? If you unmute yourself, Sampat. Okay. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much from my side to all the national and international leaders that today you have given me invited as a guest, Missionaries for Africa inaugural ceremony. I am very proud to witness the inauguration of Missionaries to Africa. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Sampat Patel, and I am resident of Gujarat, India, and wish you all the founders a very happy Dhanteras, and the coming 24 is the festival of Diwali all over the world. For this, I congratulate you in advance. As you all know, the topic of today's virtual webinar is Missionaries for Africa's vision, scope, and strategy to uplift Africa. I had a desire to do a lot for the uplifting of humanity since childhood, but I lacked the biggest platform which was accomplished today by the CEO of our company, Mr. S. Mupra. Today is going to be introducing our or unveiling the movement called MFA, which is a group of founders from all over Africa and non-Africans who want to uplift humanity through Onpassive. It is not church and religion, but only people with heart. Whatever work is done for good, it should always be supported. This is what our company Onpassive teaches. And all the founders who are doing this work together, it is a very noble work for the upliftment of humanity. And we all founders are with you in this mission. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Over to host.
Thank you very much, Stampert. We now call on Brad David Bakau from PNG. Brad David Bakau.
Thank you, my sister.
Thank you very much, sir.
Good morning, all from Papua New Guinea. I'm so happy and touched, actually. Thank you, Corinne, for sending me the invitation. I'm looking at what is being shared here. It is actually a dawning of a new day. In my young days, I always pray for Africa. And sorry, I'm emotional, but it is touching my heart. Africa is the continent that will change. It will impact the world once it gets its feet right. And I know out of this, a leader will rise and it will lead. That leader will lead. And I'm so grateful that Ashes delivered this platform for us. When I connected with Onpassive and I saw his video about Mother Teresa, I just connected. I knew this is the answer for what we have been praying for. So thank you. I know Nancy is a testament of what we did as a young people. And Nancy went to Africa to be as a missionary. So we will support. Thank you. We are with you.
Thank you very much. I call on Nancy herself straight away, please. Sister Nancy from PNG. Please unmute yourself. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Comfort and everyone. Let me tell us, this is our day. This is our time. In this generation, we've been called to bring change. I want to say to you, Africa, take back. It's time for restoration. Take Africa back. Take it back from the hands of the enemy. Take it back from corruption. Take it back. Aren't we so excited that Onpassive is the correction to corruption? And you've just pulled together a word in Psalms that says that my people will volunteer in the days of my power. We are living in the days of God's power. Transformation is coming back to Africa. It's not by might, it's not by power, but as you all pull together and by God's spirit, wisdom, revelation, empowered and coming forth through a man like Mr. Muhareh, nothing is impossible. You've got Onpassive behind you, and I am so grateful that we have a man in our generation that is empowering us now to take back our nations. No more shall we stand and see our nation going down to the hands of the evil one, the wicked one, to corruption. We're going to take it back by force. And as I've been hearing your vision and your mission, I just want to make a commitment here that I'm going to be for Africa, as I was when I was a 10-year-old. And I'm going to be there, and I'm going to support you. And I want to literally come to Africa with all of you. whatever it takes, we're going to take it back. I want to say that, remember, there was a queen that brought the wealth of her nation in Ethiopia, the Queen of Sheba, to a man to build a temple, to King Solomon. There was a queen that went there, and I'm so thankful that here we have kings and queens that are going to take back the wealth to their nation. They're going to restore the nations of Africa. Africa is the horn, is the horn. Let me tell us, it's the horn. And we're going to see transformers, revivalists, freedom movers coming out of Africa to touch the world. So thank you guys for what you're doing, everything you're doing. Stay focused to the vision, stay focused to the call. Don't let nothing change you and divert you and break you down and bring disunity. Stay focused, like our CEO always say. If you stay true to the vision, you're gonna see the fruit of it. So thank you so much for inviting me to be part of this panelist and to listen and to be part of the greater move taking place in Africa and elsewhere around the world. And I want to also thank Corinne for sending me this invitation to be part of this meeting. Thank you. God bless everyone.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, sis, for coming. And I like the spirit, the power. I know you're good at firing us up. It's take back time. And of course, yes, the time is now. There's nothing like it's impossible or we are being left behind. We have been empowered and we are able and capable of getting it done and done the right way. Thank you, sis. Thanks so much. And of course, let's hear. It's such a blessing what Mr. Ash Muhareh has done, this vision, this movement. I mean, it's just so sweet how you get to know people and you behave as if you've known yourselves for long, as if you've met face to face. My best friend and sister here, Yogini, all the way from India. Sis, I appreciate you for coming here today. So unmute yourself, please, and talk to us. Thank you. Yogini, are you there?
Okay. I was unable to unmute. It's okay. Are you able to hear my voice, right?
Yes, please. 5 on 5. Welcome,
okay.
sis.
Thank you. Thank you so much, first of all, for inviting me to attend this memorable and historic MFA start, what we can say. It's I'm moved, what I can say from my heart, by listening to all of you about how Africa is going through no clean water, no education, and a lot much more things. I'm far away from Africa, but still with heart, I will be always with you. Whatever is needed to be done for the MFA thing, I'll be there with you. And that's what we commit from and from India. There are no words. I'm sitting here down to see what is. I was unable to understand when I got the invitation. What will be all this about Missionaries of Africa, MFA? What are they going to have the vision and mission? But after going through all the things, hats off to all of you. And thanks to Ash Muhareh that he has given us this opportunity to give back to our society and give back to our people and do a lot of things for them. Thank you so much for inviting me and for being a part of this history.
Thank you, sis.
Historical
Thank you.
event, what I can say. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming. So guys, we have the honor now to hear from one of our great leaders from home, Gilbert Bauer. Thank you, bro, for making it here today. I've just asked you to unmute yourself, please.
Yes, hello. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, please. 5 on 5. Welcome,
yes,
bro.
Yes, blessed evening from Ghana. It's such a big privilege to be part of this event. I want to congratulate, all the people behind it, especially my brother from home, Mr. Michael. Kudos to you, listening to Apostle Mensah, for a second, I said in my heart, thank God, this is not coming from an African politician.
Bro, if you can take down your camera, we understand. So if you take down the camera, you may be able to speak.
We are the correction to the corruption. It's a fun. I'm so proud.
Hello, Brother Gilbert. Can you hear me? Hello. All right. Yeah, this is the issue.
Thank Muhareh and his team. Can you hear me? Is it okay?
Yeah, if you can just go off camera, I think you're going to have better network to talk to us, please. Just switch off your camera and just stop. Can you hear? All right. Yeah, we apologize for that. They have these challenges back home with the network and all of those. So it's all right. Gilbert called from home, all the way from Ghana. We appreciate him.
Opa will take care of that.
Oh, perfectly. Thank you, bro, for reassuring, of course. So while we hope, if he comes back, I'll still give him a minute at least to say what he wanted to say. While waiting, let's hear from another sister, Hawa Bokum here. Sis, are you there, please? While Sister Hawa is preparing to come out, we just tell all our leaders, our guests in the house, please be patient with us. We are not forgetting, we're trying to make sure that everybody speaks if the time permits. So we're going to be there. So guys, when you come up, go straight to the point. Don't tell us how much you love the CEO. We all love him. Let's put that on the comment section and just go straight to the point so that other people can have time to speak too. Sister Hawa Bokum, are you there, please?
Yes, my dear sister.
Oh, sorry, I was talking because I was not seeing you. All right, go for it.
I am here. I am so delighted to be here. I'd like to thank all of you for this awesome initiative. And I'm not going to say hi to someone because I'm not going to forget someone else. And everybody needs my greetings and my acknowledgement. But let me just praise two people. Lynn Nakamoto, who asked me earlier at the beginning of the year to join MFA. And I was thinking that as a Muslim, I was not allowed to join the community. And I see today that we are like Onpassive, we go beyond religions, we transcend religions. So I would like also to thank my sister from another mother, and she's particularly African today with her attire. I would like to name Corinne. Namaste, namaste, my sister. So, you know, it's not surprising what we are doing here because, do you hear me, by the way? Do you hear me? Okay. It's not surprising at all what we are doing here because when the interests are not driven by political, political issues, or when it's not driven by self promotion, but when the heart is put upstream, like even we see Onpassive is artificial intelligence with a heart. So that's the same thing that is driving us. The heart is put upstream. That's why we are here together, more than 1,400,000 friends from all over the world, and nobody succeeded doing so. So I don't need to say thank you to Ash Muhareh. He's already thanked by God because what he did, nobody did it before. Okay, the religions succeeded in doing it, but everybody with his own religion. But here, we don't talk about religions. We are together for one aim, uplifting humanity. But when you want to uplift humanity, where do you have to start from? The cradle of humanity, Africa. So that's why we are giving back, as my sister Nancy said, we are giving back to Africa what belongs to Africa. Don't forget that when we were conquered in Africa, in India, or elsewhere, we lost our self-esteem. I read somewhere, I'm not going to talk about it because it's going to take time.
Thank you.
You have to destroy self-esteem from Africans. You have to destroy self-esteem from Indians or Latin Americans in order to conquer them. But what's happening today? We are retrieving our self-esteem because of the job of one man, a visionary man who gave us this opportunity. Right. So let's unite and do what we have to do. Thank you so much. I love you.
Thank you, sis. We love you even more. Thank you so much. That was powerful. Of course, it's time to give back to the cradle of humanity, which is Africa. Well said, sis. We really appreciate that. So, of course, it's a long list. Let's hear. This is somebody I love from the day one. I saw him, best brother. I don't know whether he knows that, because each time you see him, he smiles. When he sings, he smiles. When he speaks, he smiles, and he makes me to smile. Who's this? Who can this be? Of course, Nashville. Milo! Welcome, bro. He should be struggling to unmute himself. All right, I've just asked you to unmute, Milo. All right. He doesn't seem to be on seat. So while we wait for him, Milo, are you there? All right, while we wait for him, of course, there's a long list. Everybody wants to be heard because we want to hear from everyone, of course. So let's hear from the guardian angel in the house, in the whole family of 1.4 to 1.5 million people, Mr. John Borila. Bro, you're welcome. John, are you there? What's happening to my brothers today? I just saw John a second ago.
Comfort?
Correct. Yes, please.
Comfort, I apologize. Milo texted me. He's not feeling well. He's listening, but he's just laying there. Whether he comes on later, I don't know, but he said he's not feeling well at all. So shoot out some prayers for him.
All right. We love you, Milo. Get well really soon, bro. We're happy that you're here in spite of. Guys, this is the love we're talking about. Thank you, Milo. Thank you. So let's hear from John Borila, please. John, are you there? All right, let's just keep it going. Of course, there are many, 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 many more people. Let us hear from our own next sister in the house, Shua Al-Nui. Sis, you're welcome. I've just asked you to unmute. Forgive me if I didn't pronounce your name well.
Hello, 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 pretty ladies and gentlemen. I'm very, very happy today to be here with you. Thank you, Corinne, to give me this chance. My name is Shua Alauna in Arabic. It's hard to you. Yes. Today, I'm very, very appreciated to be here with you and with African and Africa Day to celebrate with the big of love. And by the way, I love so much the traditional clothes for youth, men and women, and the nice and radiant color in the background. I love you, Africa. I love you all, and I'm very, very happy today to be here. So I want to say that you are deserved. We are deserved. We are founder, so we must smile at the all of time. We are very happy to be here and Onpassive, global family, Onpassivian family. I love Onpassive very much. So we have a new day, new thoughts, new.
Hello, hi. You're talking to me. I'm here.
Sorry, sis. Go ahead.
I want to say we and you and all the world will believe that Onpassive is a miracle, and will and shall make miracle to Africa and to everyone in the world, in the whole world. You deserve education. You deserve a healthy health. You deserve a life.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry.
Keep it going. Okay, yes, John, if you can just give us a second, let Shoa just round up. Then you'll be the next, please. Thank you.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you. I said that Mr. Ash Muhareh is very humanitarian person, and Onpassive, Onpassive also humanitarian company.
Right.
I want to say that it's well take with our hands to make our life is better than now, and everywhere in the life. I love you so much, and I appreciate it to be here today with you. Thank you to all of you. Thank you so much, and I'm happy to talk with you now.
Thank you. Thank you, dear sister. We really appreciate you being here today. Thank you so much. So, dear team, we still appeal to you. Let's keep it under 90 seconds because we just want to hear from our dear family, everyone present here who is happy to talk to us. So please, we know we all love ourselves. I love everybody. You love me. I know it. Let's write that on the comment section and just go straight to the point, please. Okay, John, it's your turn now. Go ahead and speak to us, please.
He's gone again.
All right, just let's see what you want to do now. Well,
he's there. He's trying to unmute.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. We know that these are the challenges. Let's enjoy these challenges while they last. Because
John is busy on the chat. It's busy on the chat.
All right. So let's.
Monitor, yes.
All right then. All right, Sister Fumi, do you want to take over? I was just saying that we should enjoy the difficulties while they last, because when All Connect is here, this will be history. So, sis, over to you.
Okay, we call on Joyce X, please. Joyce X. Please keep it under 60 seconds. Please, brief. Please unmute yourself, Joyce X. Is she there? Can you see us, Sister?
I don't see her as a panelist.
Make our life is better than now.
All right, sis, I think let's just move on while we maybe Joyce is struggling with something. Let Joyce Hicks, I can only see the picture. We don't know whether she's on seat. So maybe we proceed to the next person, please.
Okay.
I can see that our brother Milo is in the house. So.
Okay, Brother Mufiburo Ramadan. Oh, okay. Yes. All right, then. You're here. Okay. Over to you, ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
Is that me? I'm sorry. Hi. Okay. Oh, I'm just so excited to be here. I'm just so thankful. Thank you, Gladys, for inviting me. I'm just so excited about what you guys are doing in Africa. And Africa's always been on my heart. Very emotional. As I think Chris said, Africa is so rich, but yet so poor. But Onpassive is here and Oblast is here. So this movement, I'm so blessed to be a part of this movement and just to be able to say that it's coming and that God is all in this, and the blessings that are coming for not only Africa, but for the world is going to be great. To be able to lift up a country, to lift up people. And you guys are just trailblazers just on the move, a mission to lift humanity. And I'm just so excited and so blessed to be a part of this. And thank you again, Gladys, for inviting me. I just love you all. I've met so many wonderful friends and so many wonderful people. And I just can't wait to come to Africa to meet everyone and just to hug and to love on each other. Thank you again. God bless you. Love you all. You are doing an awesome and great work. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Joyce. So, Bramo Fiburo Ramadan. Please unmute yourself. Under 60 seconds, please. Speak to us briefly. Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, I'm from Biro Ramadan, all the way from Uganda. Congratulations, my fellow Africa. I really appreciate, I really welcome MFA. Really, it has made it. I really appreciate Mr. RCC class 20. I really appreciate the hosts. I really appreciate all of the speakers. Now, Onpassive MFA has made it physically. Every day things has been in words, but Onpassive is making it real. So I really appreciate it. In Africa, we have been hearing the word. The world is one global village, but now Onpassive and MFA, we are really seeing it. Peace is for all. We are really seeing it. Humanity, life is for everyone. We are all human beings, whether you are capitalist, whether you are black, we are all human beings.
Okay. Right.
Here,
thank you.
From MFA. So,
okay. Thank you very much, my brother.
Yeah,
thank you. Thank you very much. I call on Sister Sade Cole Fakule. Sister Sade Cole Fakule.
Hello.
Sister Sade,
yes.
thank you.
Can you hear me?
We can. Yes, we can.
Wow. Thank you. What an awesome event. What an awesome time. First of all, I just want to, give God praise for the organizers. I'm surprised that I'm just hearing about this for the first time. I came to the US as a missionary, guys. I should be on this team. So please sign me up. Let me know all I can do to be a part of it. I'm very excited for what you're doing. This is the heart of God and we're all carrying it. So in any way that I can be a part, please let me know. I'm short of words, just listening and finding out that you're not the only one thinking this way. God is good to all of us, and just thank God for what the future holds and what we are all going to be able to do together to see the change that we've trusted God for, manifest in our own life. It will not be done after us. It will be done in our time, and we will pass the baton to the next generation in Jesus' name. Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you very much, Sister Shadi. We call on Milo. Can you speak? Milo, are you able to speak? I know you're not feeling too well and you are on the video is off, but if you're able to speak, you can speak.
Yes, thank you, Comfort. Thank you. Just had a little stomach issues and laid down a little bit and still watch the thing. I'm so excited about what's going on, and probably some of it might be a lack of sleep. I don't know. I'm not getting hardly any sleep, but I tell you what, I'm excited about what's going on. Let me set my clock so I don't run over. But just to be here with you and watch what's going on in Africa, and not only Africa, all around the world. You got Papua New Guinea, you got all these different places that before I never really knew that much about. Now I got some great friends all over the world here that I get to meet with and talk with. And I'm telling you, man, it's beautiful. It is almost here. Chris has been saying for a long time, it's coming, it's coming. Well, guess what? It's almost here. And it's exciting times for all of us. Things are going to change around the world. I want you all to know that the way we think now is not the way we're going to think. We got to change our whole thinking, because this whole thing is going to turn us upside down, and we are going to be so set when the apples start falling in. Man, I'm excited. Who knows? I'm going to be flying all over the world. I think I'm going to come over to Africa, I'm sure, sometimes and see some of the people over there. But I'm just so excited for you guys and what's going on. And I think my time's up. I'll see you guys later. I love every one of you.
Thank you very much, Milo. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm afraid you get well quickly too. Thank you. So, Sister Comfort, are you there, please?
I think so. I believe I'm right here. So thank you. Thanks. Yeah.
Okay. I'm
just smiling. Yeah, I'm just so happy and smiling. There's no need for anybody to ask what it takes to be part of this. It just takes being part of it as you are already. So we've been operating on the ground, just putting things together, but the doors are wide open. So whoever is sitting here now is already part of it. No need asking how or when or what. Automatically you are here and we are moving on together, guys. Everybody just come on board, come on board. We need to make Homeland great and we're capable of getting this done. Of course, thank you so much. Let's hear from this brother of ours. I just love him because he speaks like from both sides of his mouth just to make sure that no one is left behind. 1 minute he is speaking in English, the other minute he speaks in French, because that's how it has to be, because everybody needs to be informed and informed correctly. Dr. Georgie Mbianda, you're welcome, bro.
I'm very grateful, Sister Comfort. Let me use the expression about sister, brothers, and magnificent job by Michael and the MFA team. This is really great. And most of the leaders already spoke about it. The world as a whole cannot be healed if some parts are in pain. And what much of the part that has been in pain for so long, or the displaced people from that part, the cradle of humanity, which is Africa. And our CEO, Mr. Muhareh, when he came with the vision of Onpassive, he started by fixing a broken system, and that was just at the level of marketing. And it extended by fixing the whole broken system across the board, not only limited to marketing platform, but we are talking here about correction of corruption at all levels. And this effectively, you have taken the tools and in MFA and other parts of the world, Onpassive has attracted those kind of minds that will put those tools into work. So I applaud you. And as you just said about French, English, this similar thing is running parallel. So I would like that there is collaboration between both teams. And the head of that just spoke, she never mentioned it, is our Bokum. She's heading development personnel that runs every Tuesday, and they are brainstorming exactly what you spoke here, Beth. You spoke it in English. That same version is in French. It will be a great thing if there is collaboration of both teams, and majority also for the French side are Africans, and they also want to start solving this problem in Africa. This was wonderful. The job is well done. You should only continue in this path. And I'm part of you. I already joined MFA since the time it was started, that team on WhatsApp. It's just that I've not been physically participating, but I know right when now, the apples start falling, I will have my youthful or harmful, handsome contribution to MFA. Thank you very much.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much for being here today. And I believe you're going to pay a fine for popping in and then just withdrawing and sitting at the back and watch us do the job. You are going to pay very dearly for it. Yes. So let's hear from my best friend, sweet and beautiful sister, who is one of the backbones in the UK and Ireland leadership community, Anita Olsen. Sis, you are welcome. Just asked it correct.
Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I was going to unmute again. I'd already done it. Really, just I don't know how I'm going to kind of. Everyone said everything already, haven't they? Just thank you so much for inviting me here. you know, I feel quite blessed and privileged to be on this webinar. And, you know, I met Comfort a long time ago in Milton Keynes, and it was just wonderful. The welcome that I had there was amazing. And just remember that wonderful food and dancing and everything. And, you know, you just feel really blessed to be a part of it. And when I think back to when I joined, I thought about business. I thought, you know, about earning money, but now it's just so much more than that, isn't it? It's being part of this huge, big family, and you think all that we're going to be able to do for the world. And I think about Ash when he said, no one should be without clothes and shoes and food, you know. And I've thought that since I was a child myself, and no one should. And I think we're going to be able to bring an awful lot more than that to people around the world, not just Africa, but everywhere. And it's that thing really where, you know, teamwork makes the dream work, and we are one hell of a huge team, aren't we? So thank you anyway for inviting me along today.
Wow, thank you so much. Of course, teamwork makes the dream work. How else can we say it? Let's hear from our own powerful brother in the house, Momodu Jallo. He's always on fire. Bro, come, just light it. Let's get it going.
Good afternoon, good evening to all my beloved founders of Onpassive. Thank you all. And first of all, I just want to thank all the founders that make it into this mission today, you know, and thank our CEO for giving us this tool that we are going to transform and uplift our humanities in Africa. And I also want to appeal to all African descent, you know, whether you are a founder now and a retailer to become, to be part of this mission, because this is the mission that is going to transform our continent as a whole. We first of all transform our communities and our countries individually, and then transform the continent as a whole. So please, wherever you are and whatever you are doing, I'm appealing to you. I am Momodu Jallo, a proud Sierra Leonean and African descent. Now I'm in America, but my heart and everything is in Africa. So I'm appealing to you all. Let us put hands together as we have got this tool that we use to transform our continent once and for all. You know, all the speakers that have spoken, they spoke well and they spoke the truth. That's how our continent is. Our continent has everything that you can think of, everything. I'm just appealing to everybody to be part of this. God bless you all. God bless you and thank you.
Thank you so much, bro. Thanks. We really appreciate. Sister Fumi, are you there, please?
Sister Comfort, before we continue, we have great news. Our CEO is with us now.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. That's good.
Guys,
okay, see.
So
that's it.
Anytime he will show up, he will turn on his camera and he will show up. He is with us now.
Okay. Are you going to let us know so that we welcome him specially? This is very special to us, please. So, Brother Muhammad, are you going to let us know, Muhammad Kamal? Are you going to let us know so that we say at least a word before he comes up, please? Or can we?
He will appear. He will appear.
Right. Okay. So let in the meantime, let me call Abdul Alasso, please. Abdul Alasso and then Nafiso afterwards. Quick, please. Let's keep it on that before our CEO comes. A brother and a friend, Ash Muhareh. Abdul, unmute yourself, please. Is he there? Okay, Nafiso, please. 60 seconds, please. Unmute yourself.
And hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. My name is Nafiso Abtidon from London, UK, but now I'm in Africa, Somalia, Mogadishu. I am so blessed and grateful to be here. we are going to build in Africa. So we are not coming here for joke. We come here to build the Africa. We want to build the roads, especially. I notice in Africa, most countries, there is no even traffic lights. So we are starting to build the traffic light. We want to change the lives of young children who sitting in the roads and, cleaning someone's shoes. We don't want to see that in Africa anymore. We need to build the roads. We need to, do all the things, because the traffic light is the worst I ever seen. If you want to go somewhere, it takes you ages to get there, and that is not fair for us. We have got a lot of things in our shoulders as founders. We need to build the Africa and the rest of the world. Thanks God to bring us in this planet, to send it to us, to give us this opportunity to offer to our communities, build the roads, change people's lives, and change females' education on every single person on the planet. Because my main mission is just to change the lives of single mothers. The people knows me already, because
thank you.
This is what I seen in Africa. They don't have a support with the 4 children and 5 children. The dad is passed away or get divorced, and they don't.
Oh,
thank you.
Oh, she got muted. You're muted.
Okay, yeah, because she's not. It's more than enough.
Oh.
Okay, so is. Okay, they want to lower our hands. They need to lower our hands. Okay, is Abdel in, please?
Abdi Alasso, he's writing to me that he couldn't be unmuted, so he's trying again. He is in.
Okay. I think after him, we won't take any more hands, please, for now.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Sister Fumi. Thank you, Sister Galaidis, and thank you all the leaders, Comfort, and everyone here, all the leaders here. We appreciate. Thank you for Sister Corina for inviting me on this event. What a great event. What a great event. A great day for Africa, great day for all human beings. We are here. And remember, if there is a way, if there is a will, there is a way. And that's what our CEO always says. We got all the tools, we got the needs, we got everything we need. All we have to do is take action. And we are preparing. I'm glad whoever prepared this mission for Africa has really started something that will impact for money in Africa. And it's the beginning for Africa, and we will be okay. We're okay. We are coming. Thank you so much, everybody, for putting all this together.
Thank you very much, Abdi. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right.
Are we ready for our CEO? Is he ready to join us, or I take one more hand?
You can continue, sister. You can continue.
Okay, I can continue. Okay, Sister Mayan. Sister Mayan? Sister Mayan? Can you unmute yourself, please? 60 seconds, please.
Hello, hello, every beautiful person here. You are all amazing. To be honest, I don't have much to say. Everything has been said. And all I have to say is, I am so grateful for this mission. And I believe that the hearts that are here in Onpassive are going to sit together and make a livelihood out of this. And we will be there for Africans. We will be there for the needy. God has made it possible through Onpassive. Congratulations, everybody. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. There was my brother from, I couldn't pick up that name, from Bangladesh. He had his hand up earlier on. 60 seconds, please, under 60 seconds. Sister Comfort, did you pick his name?
I can't remember. I can't remember. Is it Mahfouz?
Let me read you the people. I think there are people who put their hand up.
It was from Bangladesh. It was from Bangladesh.
Yeah, I can tell you most of the hands that were up if you want me to tell you.
Okay, Brother Abdul, I've seen him. Please unmute yourself. 60 seconds, please, before our friend and brother comes in. Unmute yourself. Thank you.
Thank you so much to giving me a golden opportunity to introduce me here. Mrs. Funny. Thank you so much, and all the international leaders here. I'm very grateful to our CEO, Mr. Muhareh, who is the dynamic CEO. Actually, I'm very grateful to him because he has given a golden opportunity to taking a foundership here. And actually, I'm very proud. I feel very proud to introduce here and all the global leaders, all the international leaders. Thanks all of the Africans, brother and sister. Thank you very much. Just time is very short. That's why I'm making short. No more today. I like to introduce here. So thanks, everyone.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Thank you. Over to you, Sister Comfort.
Okay, thank you. So while we're waiting for our guest of honor to be here, of course, let's hear from one of the firebrands we've got in the house. Of course, just get us warmed up while we wait for our brother and friend, Mr. Muhareh. Let's hear from Dr. Pekam Takusi. Sis, you're welcome.
Good afternoon. Okay, am I on now?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. It's a pleasure to be on this platform. And Missionaries for Africa, I love your mission statement, empowering individuals and transforming communities. Communities are made up of families, and families are made up of individuals, which means truly, if a community has to be transformed, it starts with the individuals. So I'm really, really passionate about that because it is the individual that is going to become transformed that's going to make the change and the difference. And being someone, especially from Cameroon and West Africa, I'm passionate about changing our paradigm. The thing we need to work on first as we strive to go and make this change, be this beacon of hope to our brothers and sisters in Africa and beyond, is to work on their paradigm. Our mindset is the key. Before we go in and be a blessing to our brothers and sisters back home, let us go with that mindset that we see them great. We see the greatness in each and every one of them, and we strive to change their paradigm, because our paradigms are created the first 7 years of our life. And if your paradigm does not change, regardless of what you have, you are going to go back to where you were before. So it is such an honor and a privilege to be a part of these Missionaries for Africa. And as we all strive to work on our brothers and sisters who are not fortunate enough like we are, let us remember that we see greatness in them. Thank you for inviting me, and I'll end this with a quote from Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar says, "You were born to win, but to become a winner, you have to plan to win, you have to prepare to win, and you have to expect to win." So let us all be expectant of greater days to come, and let us know that, yes, we are that beacon of hope to humanity. Thank you. Back to you, Sister Comfort.
Okay, thank you. Thanks so much, Dr. Pekam, for firing us up. As usual, of course, we have been planning to win. We are preparing to win. We are prepared actually to win, and we are expecting to win. It takes a team like the one you see on the screen here. It takes a team like you and myself, and of course, it's already a done deal, game on. So while we wait for the guest of honor, let's hear from our sister in the house, Dr. Benny Tinglet. Sis, just unmute yourself, please.
Thank you, Sister Comfort, for giving me this opportunity. I am a proud founder, and I'm a proud African. This is an honor to be here. I really want to thank Brother Michael Echo, because our Lord sent him to us. And I want to thank Sister Gladys for this opportunity as well. Now, my main aim, being an African or working with MFA, is to empower each and everyone, most importantly, our children. Remember that our children, they are the key to the future. Without them, I don't know what else we can do. Remember that there are a lot of underprivileged children, which typically means that the children they are in need and the parents need to help them. We are here to work together in unity. I hope and I'm praying that being an African, we should unite and work together to take care of these underprivileged children. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. But I also want to thank our CEO because of the vision that he saw. We are visionaries as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sis. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, Brother Mohammed, are we ready?
Yes, he is.
All right, guys, this is that moment which sounds like the moment has come, right? So I'm very excited. I feel so blessed. I feel so just at the top of the top because I am just going to find myself in the presence of somebody whose presence I don't deserve in any way, but of course he's here, a leader par excellence, somebody who teaches, he has redefined the meaning of leadership, because it's hard to call him a leader when you see him serving humanity every minute, right? So from Mr. Muhareh, we have learned that the word leadership actually means servanthood. He spends all the time, he takes up all the weekend, no time with family and so on, just to be here, such that our children can have a future, like my sister, Dr. Benny, has said. And if you are here, brother, friend, we love you and you are very welcome. This is Missionaries for Africa.
Good afternoon. It's a very good day. I hope you're having an amazing day so far. What an incredible October it has been in the Onpassive land so far. I want to thank you for inviting me here. And thank you for organizing this. If you are able to put me on the screen side by side with Engineer Muhammad Kamal, please. Split screen between both of us as we have some information to share with you. Might lighten up your day or life, potentially.
Okay, one moment, we'll do so.
Take your time. And I don't know about Charles Osang, okay? You owe me something from Africa because when you went to Cameroon, I looked in my closet. I used to have something from Morocco, like thobe, okay, to dress up. And unfortunately, looks like my wife sold it or gave it away. However, I have something, I think is from Cameroon or I don't know if Charles here, or Gabon. And I need that because if I knew, I would have dressed up like you. You are looking amazing, impressive, love the colors there. Rarely we see that. This is known in Africa and South America, the color, the vibrant. So we apologize for the boring theme, and you are sharp. I heard about the continent of Africa. Let's not think, I mean, I understand there might be some non-founder or founders who would listen to this, meaning unintelligent people still there. And I would like to break it down to them. Africa is not a country, it's a continent. From roughly 54 countries, 1,000 to 2,000 spoken languages, every imaginable religion, and tribe and background. Today's world meter, I believe we are, I always have it open somewhere, probably billion and 1 billion population, 1,400 million Africans reside in that beautiful continent, surrounded by great major water, go figure, 2 oceans, I believe, 2 big seas, the Red Sea, the Mediterranean, and obviously the Atlantic, South Atlantic, and the Indian Ocean. So, wow. So 54 countries, they have talent. They have incredible people. They have genius people. And they have people in Onpassive. So there's nothing is out of reach. All right? It's a matter of time. And I heard you were talking about, oh, sad, poor. This is the impression. Africa, let me tell you something. We're all sissies, okay? African people, you can bomb them. They're strong, they're tough, physically, mentally, and they are equipped and they can tolerate any circumstances. All right, they lived wars, they lived revolutions and poverty, all of that. So don't worry about them. They got this. However, there's always room for improvement. I believe from 1965 till today, 57 years, the population gained 1 billion Africans, and the forecast says by 2050, say, roughly another quarter century, we are going to gain another 1 billion. So it's improving. But if we conquer and defeat wars, poverty, diseases, and improve our health outlook in Africa, that there's a good chance this population can increase. So it will dominate other continents. I mean, Asia's way to go because you got China and India. They should have a continent each. But but if we're looking at the next 1 billion citizens to be born, if we have a vehicle for them, they don't have to go through what their grandparents and background and heritage went through. We can change that. If we aim for a couple of simple things, always starts with education. Anything in any society without proper education, and I don't mean diplomas and all of that. You just need you have to have knowledgeable, equipped society or population, and this is what need to be done. It's been behind in that aspect unless they relocate to other continents, whether the Northern America or to Europe, and then you know how they shine. In fact, we have so many founders are originally from Africa, in the United States, in Canada, in all the European countries, and they shine. We know how intelligent they are if they give the opportunity. So there's no issue with the gene or DNA or brain structure, is just the circumstances. So that can change. So if we have education, number one, ultimately it will draw behind it better economy, lower crime, less rivals and wars and fights, and improve all the other sectors of life or all aspects of life, such as health and economy, etc. So it is critical for us to include whatever, in whatever and whichever mission we do, education is number one. Now, number two, not maybe we'll get to it, is not going to solve the problem in a charitable way. All right, if you go to every organization, any foundation, they think by digging a well or two, water, or opening a tiny school somewhere, you're going to solve it. That's not going to solve it. We have to have a complete strategy for Africa. That's why I wanted to talk to you side by side with Engineer Muhammad Kamal here today. We have started as an Onpassive in Africa. We're not thinking to start, or we'll get to it, and when we have money and when we have revenue. That's not how it works. We recognize the need, and it's so obvious. We have to create the opportunity. So we started that with that. So do we have offices in Africa as Onpassive? Yes. More than one? Yes. Do we have other facilities and projects? Yes. Long time ago, working silently and quietly. We don't need to brag. We don't need to. So when we tell you, 1%, possibly in a good case, it's a true statement. So we have employed Africans of all different capacities and talents, from a driver to inventors. Yes, we have engineers, inventors, professors, doctors, all colors. So this is the mission of Onpassive. I respect your initiative today, and this is another motive. Without you, we wouldn't even aim that far or that high. This is how I see Africa in the future. Let's say a decade or two. Remember Dubai or United Arab Emirates? If you look 40, 50 years ago, desert. Or you see some camels, goats, and sand winds. And look at it today. Oasis is an understatement. The most lavish, luxurious place. So it's not the place. And by all means, Africa is far better, more diverse in the landscape when it comes to the Nile River, or even beautiful mountains and farms and all of that. In fact, it is richer than any or most other places in natural resources. And there are undiscovered that Onpassive is, resources that we're going after. Yes, we have been studying and researching in geology and you name it. There's so much to be discovered in Africa. Well sufficient, and it can be totally independent. However, poverty draws behind it corruption, the need to fight, and that foreign manipulation and control. If we crack down on that need, meaning enrich the country in education, therefore open the opportunity for the population, that means they're going to be rich. And of course, when your situation is fine, at least fine, as Oliver says, we can expect less hate, more unity, right, Corinne? And more harmony and focus on the things that matter. If that strategy sounds too simple, but if that strategy is pushed by the people, say another billion people from outside Africa that support, I'm talking about customers of Onpassive, including you as founders, including resellers and the future users of Onpassive, that means we have an equivalent force of population are given that physical direct support to the continent. Now, here's the thing. If there's better water, energy, education, economy there, we don't need to talk about all those radical issues we face in that continent. Roughly 3 weeks ago, we said on the Nigerian meet and greet event, if we do it in Africa, it's a done deal everywhere. If we do it in Nigeria, it's a done deal everywhere. And this is exactly what we wanted to share with you. We have also been, you did not know, Onpassive is already open officially and registered in some African countries. Staff are going to work, researchers, all talents, inventors, they're equipped, and incredible, I would say, disruptive. I don't think disruptive is good enough or strong enough to describe what's coming from Africa. So when we say, my name is Ash Muhareh, with the Onpassive team and my brothers and sisters and partners like the one next to me on the screen, we will change Africa. We will improve economy. Education is critical. Therefore, health and every other sector. And if we aim for that as Onpassivians, it's a done deal. No one will stop it. So the last 20 years, 2 decades, the impression, Africa, African, all of that. We just take the impression, oh, black, poor people, all of that. Yeah, in Arabic, we call it al-qarra samra, meaning the, it's not the black, it's kind of blackish or the brown. Okay, it's not the black. It's not a soda, it's a samra, meaning, you know, kind of brownish, okay, if you wish, continent. But the truth is, it is not an accurate description. I'm not talking about skin palette. I believe it or not, I could be African. All of you could look African or Indian. And in fact, I'm more African than Michael Williams. Where is he in an African event? All right. So if you think black is going to make you African, that's not what it is. Okay. African people are really, really strong mentally, spiritually, and super generous, incredible humans and human beings. And there is nothing we cannot accomplish when we follow the Onpassive vision. So I called the engineer not so much for him to talk, but for you to thank him for his tireless work also, because he's been working on that mission for a long time. And to clarify, yes, he's African. He got blue eyes or green eyes, okay? He is African. And some might say he's in Dubai. Yes, but he was born in Africa. He said, no, he was born in Egypt. For the unintelligent, non-Onpassive people, Egypt is in Africa. Okay? And that's why I wanted him to be next to me so we can all thank him for all the great work, and it will change. It already started a while ago. Like, are you talking about like not this year? Yeah, like last year, before? Yes, it has started. And if you want to look at an example of intelligent people, look at all the tech pros, look at Engineer Mike, look at Engineer Muhammad Kamal, look at, come on. And the ones you're gonna meet in the near future from the Onpassive different departments. So game on. It has been on. and we're on it, and we will not rest until it's done. Africa will be, again, another good destination for all of us to desire to go and visit, just like Dubai and other places. So it's not how it is now. This is temporary. This is the foundation, but we got everything we need to change it around. Onpassive will flip it around. Is it going to take 5 days? Okay. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Okay, it will take time, but over the coming decade or two, Africa will not be the same. Make no mistake, it already started, okay? Silently. You don't know the amount of work that is taking place yesterday, today, tomorrow, every day, around the clock. So we understand the 1,000 miles starts with one step. So for all those engineers, and start thinking with me, okay, all those, not just missionaries, okay, any talent, any qualified professional, think of it. Remember that, roads, having the countries connected across Africa, that is essential, okay? So if we have ways for transportation all across the continent between the 42 countries, 54, and make it accessible, water everywhere, internet connection, critical, and perhaps energy, power everywhere, then you're going to see the communities starting to evolve and build up, and we're going to have a more modern, and food is not going to be a topic. All right? It has enough food, and it will be a destination. Now, here's the thing. You know how we're the correction to the corruption is not a theoretical statement. Okay. Starlink. How many rockets we have? Satellite by SpaceX. Don't you think one or two can cover the entire continent with the best 5G internet connection? But it's not profitable for Mr. Musk. Somebody got to pay that bill. Onpassive doesn't look that way, okay? So we don't look at how much we're going to make, how we're going to milk these 1.4 billion humans. We're not going to look at that way. How can we actually give and find ways to initiate projects, employ them, and definitely build up the continent? And then those corrupted people, greedy people, they will see it as an oasis for investment or investments to come after where the movement, where the good economy, where the talent, where the human resources are. So I can see in some time, I don't know when, but it will happen, where Africa becomes a good target for those corrupted people, and they have to do it rightfully, because we're setting the standards, okay? Because we're with the people, and it will not be the same in 20 years. It will not be the same. So I don't want you to think, oh, how can we, chip in and poor countries and black, broke, uneducated people? That is a misconception. They're intelligent, they're tough, okay? They have an amazing will. Nothing will get in their way, but they just need the right resources and a good strategy, and just get out of their way. You don't need to help them. They will help you. All right. So change your thinking. Think, what projects can we do? How can we connect the country, improve transportations, inventions, power, energy, all the essential resources, of course, water, and that would draw food and the following. Academy is the start. Trust me, mark my word. Okay, Academy is the start. So they don't need to travel. They don't need to beg for a visa or asylum or anything. Stay where you are. We're gonna bring education to your place, to your town, to your house. Okay, and we're gonna build that continent. Now you choose. You want to be a part of this movement and be included when we say Onpassive and Onpassive founders, where the spark of that incredible transformation 10 years ago, 5 years ago, I'm talking in the future. Think with me. Or you want to see, I was a little naive and thinking about, like, you know, personal, selfish agenda. Oh, bless, not so much we're going to chip in and just donations and all of that. There's not enough donations. Rich people can use donations, trust me, okay? Wealthy people, they don't mind more donations. So you can never have enough donation to cover the need of a whole continent, all right? Needless to say, the entire world. So bless is teaching people how to fish and building those equipments and vehicles, the tools for them to have the opportunity. I'm talking about creating businesses, developing, inventing. We're going to need manpower to do that. That's how I want you to start thinking. Yeah, thank you for the donation. You put $100 or pounds or whatever it is. It's not going to impact the planet. It's a temporary. It's like a band-aid on a severe pandemic. Not going to fix it. Okay. But if you create an opportunity, employ, and this is what we want to do. We will fund. We will support the projects, the ideas. Now, I hope if you understand what I said so far and what we're doing, if you know more of what we're doing in the background, again, all the credit goes back to the engineer and our teams there now, okay? If you understand that, you would wish like, oh, I wish I'm African too, or I wish I can go back. If you're African and you want to be there, that time will come. If it's not today, I'm just giving you a hint today. But that time will come where people are gonna, oh, I wish I go. I'm not talking about South Africa because it has the name Africa in it. It doesn't mean it's the most African country. Okay, let's kind of like, okay, it's even more British and white, if you wish, than any other nation in Africa. I'm talking about hardcore African countries. Take a look at the map and see how it is so enriched with every possibility. Let me give you a hint. Egypt alone, if we're talking about, because okay, we mentioned Egypt earlier, like the top first, the you know, northern east part of Africa. Did you know that it's a big country and it has 110 million people, their population as of now? Did you know that 110 million people live only on or occupy 6% of the land? 94% of the Egyptian land inhabited. You see how much work we can do? How much population we can gain? They're just surrounded on the Nile River and the northern coast on the Mediterranean and some on the, but it's hot on the east Red Sea side. How much opportunity do you have in a large country when 94% is like a desert, but it's not? So speaking of refugees, Somalian people go to Malaysia and Canada and US and some European countries and mistreated and you know, there's no need for that. There's no need for that. So I hope you understand when we say it, it's already in the pipeline. It's under work, and I will not disappoint you. Onpassive teams are so capable. In fact, if we don't do it on Onpassive, there's no chance. We're going to expect another, you know, century of the same cycle, doing the same thing, charity, donation, poor people, okay, and some hidden agenda. We don't know what it is. Most of it is corruption. That will happen again. But in a fraction of that, say 10% of that, this land will change because of the Onpassive brains, arms, will, and talent. So I appreciate you, but please don't forget to thank the engineer, and don't ask him what you're doing, okay? He's not going to tell you that, but we are confident that we're going to change it. We will change Africa to the better. And did we start? Yes. So we don't just talk, we are already walking the walk. Thank you. I love you, Africa, brothers and sisters. And yes, I'm more African than Michael Williams. At least I'm here in the event.
Right.
Inshallah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Corinne.
Thank you so much, Ash. We really appreciate you. And
let's appreciate Engineer Muhammad Kamal, please.
Oh, yes, sure, we will.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
And please allow me to say just a few words about really what we are and what is Mr. Ash said. It is not a matter of the work, it is also the vision beyond the work. And nothing will happen without the big vision of Mr. Ash, to be honest. Yani, we had a meeting with him long time with our African experts in different fields, and they introduced to him a big opportunities in Africa. And as he is a digital man, all the time he's working in digital products, and he see so many good opportunities in different sectors, digital, physical, inventions. And he said, why not? We are Onpassive, we are at the top, so let's make it at the very top. So don't think it is easy. Don't think it is cheap. It is so expensive. It's a lot of work is done. A lot of money is paid. A lot of resources is deployed. Okay. So, but all of this, and to be honest, Wallah, yani, this is, I am swear, every time when I'm talking with Mr. Ash about what we are doing, he said, what if we let the founder get commission from this one? What if we let the founders get commission from that one? How we can approach that and make it commissionable for the founders? So it is all the things in his head is the founders, how he can get them profit, how he changed their life. And to be honest, a lot of things I am not agree with him. I told them, this is not what we said in the beginning with the founder. And this is something came extra. He said, no, let's make it in that way. Because we need the founder also to get something good. Let's think about it. So guys, it's a big opportunities. Different sectors will really change the shape, will change the life of Africa and our planet. So be proud of what we are doing, and very soon you will know about it. And big thanks for Mr. Ash, really, because he believed that we can do it, and he is making whatever it takes to make it in real and in the land. And as Mr. Ash said, It's started. We are not planning. It's already done, and it is under process. Thank you, Mr. Ash, and thank you for all the leaders. And Africa, stay tuned. We will conquer all the world starting from Africa, inshallah. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you, Ash. Really appreciate. And we promise you, Ash, you have said you will not fail us. And we know that from the other way too, it's a teamwork, and we will not fail you either. We have seen the vision, we have stood up for it. And as a team, we will make it happen back home in Africa. Thank you for adopting us, and we love you so much. Keep on keeping on, and we pray for long life, good health, and strength, wisdom. Thank you. So let's quickly hear, we are just rounding up because we've been here for a few hours. And Sister Gladys, do you want to say a word of thank you to our friend? I don't want to, it's hard to call you boss because you are such a friend and a lovely brother. It's more, we enjoy you as a brother and not as a boss. So thank you. Sister Gladys, are you there, please? I give you 1 minute to say a word to our friend, Mr. Ash Muhareh. After which we'll call on the last two people to close us so people can go and have some rest. Sister Gladys, are you there, please?
Thank you so much, Sister Comfort. Thank you for giving me this chance. Our brother and friend, Mr. Ash Muhareh and Mohammed Kamal, we love you. I speak on behalf of all Africans. Our love from our hearts to you. Because when you met us, the founders, all the 1.5 million, you never judged us. You met each and every one of us at the point of our needs, where we were, and you believed in us, and you knew that we could be the best if you only gave us a hand. That's all we needed. And we believe that our brothers in Africa and sisters and around the world, that's all they need. They need someone to recognize them, to recognize the potential, hold their hand, and give them that first one step. You have given us a large vision, too big that we are trying to grow into, to enlarge our visions, our dreams, and we believe that together, through Onpassive, we will accomplish them. We love you, and we are honored to have both of you here together. We will not fail you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Sister Gladys. Thank you. So let's call on our sister and our mother in the house. That's how we love to call her, though. That's how we recognize her. Auntie Lynn, if you can come now to, of course, say a few words, and if you have a few announcements to make, so that our brother Apostle Mentor can finally shut down this session for us. Thank you. Auntie Lynn, are you there, please?
I am so glad to be here, and thank you very much, Mr. Ash Muhareh and Mohammed Kamal, for taking your time to come here and be with us. It really does mean a lot to each and every one of us, because we know you are here to support us and our mission, which is to uplift all of the African humanity. I mean, this is such a noble cause. I believe with your support and the company's support, nothing can stop us except God. But you know, God wants this, right? So I think we're in good shape. But we want to thank you again for being here. Should I give my thanks now, Comfort? Are we rounding up?
Yes, please. You will not speak again after this, so just go for it, please.
All right. I have my thanks written down. Hold on a second. Okay, we would first of all like to thank Mr. Ash Muhareh and his team for creating Onpassive. We would like to thank our Hyderabad tech team for all that they do, for without them, we wouldn't have all of these awesome products. We would like to thank Mohammed Kamal as well for being here today. We want to thank the OTech pros, and I'll call them by name, Bob Takusi, Collins Mana, Oliver Fante, and Vincent Ete for all they do and for their strong commitment to Onpassive. Thank you very much. We would like to thank all of the founders who support Missionaries for Africa, MFA. We would like to thank all the departments within MFA. We would like to thank June Buckingham and Myra Aquino for the beautiful Zoom background. Thank you very much for all that you do to help through these beautiful graphics. Am I missing anybody? Comfort?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's
Lynn Nakamoto.
Lynn Nakamoto is a
thank you, Lynn, for all that you do.
Thank you. Not at all. But also to thank, our higher power, God, for enabling this all to happen. It is all within this, what we call divine destiny. And I think we're in good shape. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, sis. Thanks so much. Thanks. So Apostle Mensah, please, you've got 2 minutes to round up, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Comfort. We thank the Lord Jesus Christ for what he's done for us and the gift that he has given to us, Mr. Ash Mufareh, our CEO, and for us to have him here and Mohammed Kamal, our COO here, is a blessing to the founders and missionaries for Africa. And we want to thank you for the mind revolution that you have brought to us, not only a mind revolution, but a spiritual revolution as well. We are grateful for all the leaders who have been here. And we want to say that whatever has been shared here and being our CEO, being here to grace the occasion, we believe that it's going to continue. Let everyone put their hands on deck. And just as our CEO has put together for us, we believe that there is something great in Africans. The mindset and everything that we have, if we will empower the people, great things will happen. And we will make Mother Africa and the world proud. There is a solution here. We are so grateful for all the wonderful people that are here and everyone that is listening. We are grateful to you. Let's let the revolution continue. Thank you so much.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. So I think we've had a great day. Thank you, family. Thank you for coming and thank you for making this day a great one. See you all really soon and at the very, very top. Angeline, can you unmute for people to say goodbye to our
Comfort, friend? I have a feeling you don't want to go. You don't want this to end.
Who wants to go when you are here?
Exactly.
Angeline, just let us go now, please, so that I can go.
All right, let's take it to the gallery because I want you to appreciate the beauty of the graphics that we have. It is just beautiful. Thank you so much. And now we're going to unmute everybody and you can all say goodbye to one another.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Everyone.
Thank you.
Corina.
Bless you.
Come out. Thank you.
Unity.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you so much.
See you all tomorrow. I know you are the best.
You're the best.
All my sisters and
You all wish you the best.
Thank you.
Bless you all. God bless you.